Before it became a global empire, before millions lined up every day, and before that iconic green logo became a symbol of lifestyle, Starbucks was just a small, unnoticed shop. But what happened next changed not only coffee, it changed human behavior forever. The story of Starbucks begins not with grand ambition, but with a simple idea rooted in quality and passion. In 1971, in the damp and misty city of Seattle, three friends Jerry Baldwin, Zev Siegel, and Gordon Boker opened a small store near Pike Place Market. Their goal was not to revolutionize the coffee industry, but merely to sell high-quality coffee beans and equipment to a niche audience that appreciated fine coffee. At that time, the American coffee scene was dominated by cheap, mass-produced blends, and the concept of premium coffee was almost unheard of. Starbucks, in its earliest form, did not even serve brewed coffee. It was a quiet, almost humble operation that focused solely on sourcing and selling the best beans available. Yet, within that modest storefront lay the seeds of a future global empire. The turning point in Starbucks' journey came with the arrival of Howard Schultz in 1982. Schultz joined the company as Director of Retail Operations and Marketing, bringing with him a fresh perspective and an eye for opportunity. However, it was not until his trip to Italy in 1983 that his vision truly crystallized. Walking through the streets of Milan, Schultz observed something remarkable. Italian espresso bars were not just places to grab a quick drink, they were vibrant social hubs where people gathered, conversed, and connected. Coffee, in Italy, was an experience, not just a product. This realization struck Schultz deeply. He saw the potential for Starbucks to become something far greater than a coffee bean retailer. He imagined transforming it into a third place, a welcoming environment that existed somewhere between home and work, where people could relax and engage with others. Despite his enthusiasm, Schultz's vision initially met resistance from Starbucks founders, who preferred to stick to their original business model. Determined to pursue his idea, Schultz made a bold decision. In 1985, he left Starbucks and launched his own coffee company, Illinois Giornale, which embraced the Italian espresso bar concept. His venture quickly gained traction, proving that Americans were ready for a new kind of coffee experience. Just 2 years later, in 1987, Schultz seized an opportunity that would change everything. He acquired Starbucks from its original owners for $3.8 million and merged it with Il Giornale. This marked the true beginning of Starbucks as we know it today, a company built not just on coffee, but on experience, connection, and culture. As Starbucks began to expand in the late 1980s and early 1990s, it did so with a clear and consistent philosophy. Every store was designed to evoke warmth and comfort, with carefully curated interiors, inviting aromas, and a welcoming atmosphere. The company paid close attention to detail, ensuring that each customer visit felt special and memorable. Employees were not simply workers, they were referred to as partners, a term that reflected the company's commitment to treating its staff with respect and dignity. Schultz introduced progressive benefits, including healthcare and stock options for part-time employees, which was highly unusual at the time. This focus on employee satisfaction translated into better service and stronger customer relationships, reinforcing Starbucks' reputation as a brand that cared about people. The company's growth accelerated dramatically after it went public in 1992. At the time, Starbucks had just 165 stores, primarily concentrated in the United States. However, the public offering provided the capital needed for rapid expansion. Throughout the 1990s, Starbucks began opening stores across North America at an astonishing pace. Soon, it set its sights on international markets, entering Japan in 1996 and gradually expanding into Europe, China, and beyond. What made Starbucks unique was its ability to maintain a consistent brand identity while adapting to local cultures. Each new market brought its own challenges, but Starbucks approached them with flexibility and cultural sensitivity, ensuring that its stores resonated with local customers while preserving the essence of the brand. One of Starbucks' most significant achievements was its ability to transform coffee consumption habits around the world. Before Starbucks, coffee was often seen as a basic commodity, a quick caffeine fix with little thought given to quality or experience. Starbucks changed that perception entirely. It introduced customers to a new vocabulary of coffee, popularizing terms like latte, cappuccino, and macchiato. It encouraged personalization, allowing customers to customize their drinks with different milk options, flavors, and espresso shots. This level of customization created a sense of ownership and individuality, making each cup of coffee feel unique. Starbucks didn't just sell beverages, it sold an experience that customers could tailor to their preferences. However, the path to success was not without obstacles. By the mid-2000s, Starbucks had expanded so rapidly that it began to face criticism. The sheer number of stores led to concerns about oversaturation, and some customers felt that the brand had lost its authenticity. The cozy, neighborhood feel that once defined Starbucks was at risk of being replaced by a more corporate, standardized image. The global financial crisis of 2008 further exacerbated these challenges, leading to declining sales and increased scrutiny. In response, Howard Schultz returned as CEO, determined to restore the company's core values and reinvigorate its brand. Schultz's comeback strategy was both bold and strategic. He made the difficult decision to close hundreds of underperforming stores, signaling a shift away from unchecked expansion. He also prioritized quality and customer experience, even going so far as to temporarily close all U.S. stores to retrain baristas on the art of making espresso. This move demonstrated a commitment to excellence and a willingness to take risks in order to uphold the brand's standards. By refocusing on what made Starbucks unique, Schultz was able to steer the company back on track and rebuild customer trust. In the years that followed, Starbucks embraced innovation as a key driver of growth. The company recognized the importance of technology in enhancing the customer experience and invested heavily in digital solutions. The introduction of the Starbucks mobile app revolutionized the way customers interacted with the brand. Features like mobile ordering, digital payments, and a rewards-based loyalty program made the experience more convenient and engaging. Starbucks became a leader in digital innovation within the retail industry, setting new standards for customer engagement and personalization. At the same time, Starbucks continued to expand globally, refining its approach to localization. In China, for example, Starbucks positioned itself as a premium brand and created large, luxurious stores designed for social gatherings. In Japan, it incorporated minimalist design elements that aligned with local aesthetics. In the Middle East, it adapted its menu and store layouts to suit cultural preferences. This ability to balance global consistency with local relevance allowed Starbucks to thrive in diverse markets and build a truly international presence. Another important aspect of Starbucks' success has been its commitment to social responsibility and sustainability. The company has implemented various initiatives aimed at supporting coffee farmers, promoting ethical sourcing, and reducing environmental impact. Programs focused on fair trade and responsible sourcing have helped improve the livelihoods of farmers while ensuring the quality of Starbucks products. Additionally, the company has made efforts to reduce waste, cut carbon emissions, and promote environmentally friendly practices. While challenges remain, Starbucks' emphasis on sustainability reflects its broader mission to operate as a responsible global citizen. Central to Starbucks' enduring success is its powerful brand identity. The iconic green siren logo is recognized around the world, symbolizing more than just coffee. It represents comfort, familiarity, and a sense of belonging. Starbucks has cultivated an emotional connection with its customers, making its stores places where people feel at ease. Whether someone is meeting friends, working on a laptop, or simply enjoying a quiet moment, Starbucks provides an environment that caters to a wide range of experiences. This emotional resonance has been a key factor in building customer loyalty and sustaining long-term growth. The Starbucks story offers valuable lessons for businesses and entrepreneurs alike. It highlights the importance of vision and the ability to see beyond the immediate product. Howard Schultz's idea of creating a third place transformed Starbucks into something much greater than a coffee company. The story also underscores the significance of company culture and the impact of treating employees with respect. By investing in its workforce, Starbucks created a strong foundation for success. Furthermore, the company's emphasis on customer experience demonstrates the power of understanding and meeting consumer needs. Starbucks did not simply adapt to change, it anticipated it and evolved accordingly. The rise of Starbucks from a small coffee bean shop in Seattle to a global powerhouse is a remarkable example of innovation, resilience, and strategic thinking. It is a story of transformation, of turning a simple product into a cultural phenomenon. Starbucks redefined the way people perceive and consume coffee, elevating it from a routine beverage to an integral part of daily life. Through its commitment to quality, experience, and community, Starbucks has built a brand that resonates with millions of people around the world. As it continues to grow and adapt, the essence of its success remains rooted in the same principles that guided its early days: passion, vision, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. Every big success starts with a story. Subscribe to discover the next one.